Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome back to another video. Crypto, especially Bitcoin, XRP, big ones are dipping and dipping a lot. With that being said, I'm going to be telling you guys everything you guys need to know about the crypto market, why it's dropping, when will we hit a bottom, and some predictions and some supports and resistance to keep in mind. With that being said, we're going to be telling you guys some news and everything like that. So stay tuned and let's get started. Before I start, I just want to say Coinbase and Robinhood are two good apps to use. If you guys use my links in the description below, you guys can get free coins and stocks. And with that Coinbase link, you can get a free Bitcoin, which is insane. But without further ado, let's get started. As we see the heat map, we're down on majority of the coins, except for some. But with that being said, we have been seeing a big dip in Bitcoin. As you guys can see, we even broke below that 90K and we broke below that 100K and been maintaining below that 100K for a couple of days. With that being said, we will be talking about some news dropping Bitcoin and all other coins. So to kind of start, first off, we kind of have a little bit of a news article here that kind of explains that with no good news coming out basically, and a lot of people have just been waiting for good news. With people kind of waiting for good news with crypto overall, we kind of just haven't really been seeing it in the past couple of weeks, and we've been getting some bad news, which we'll be talk about in a couple of minutes. But with that being said, with the lack of market moving news, they kind of just dragged it down and falling below key levels. With that being said, 90K did break below that 90K today. With that being said, we might even see it fall down even more. Some of the lines that I have to look at is that $85,000 level, and then coming down that 73, almost at $70,000 level, that $66,000 level, $56,000 level, and the $53,000 level. With that being said, I don't think it's going to fall down this much. I think we might test that 85 or 80, $85,000 level. We might bounce down a little bit more. We might break past this one and then see a bounce either past this one and or bounce maybe down to that $70 level. $70,000 level, we might see a bounce, and then falling down below that, we might even test that $80,000 level because that key levels like in the 10,000s is going to be key too. So if we can see it, maybe make a bounce off the $80,000 level, or maybe off the $85,000 level. With that being said, we don't have any good news coming out anytime soon. But with that being said, so with it falling below $90,000, we got some geopolitical uncertainty. Investors are increasingly cautious due to global economic concerns and geopolitical tensions. For instance, the US, they basically plan to impose tariffs. Imports from Canada and Mexico have kind of heightened fears of trade wars and inflation, leading to a retreat in riskier assets like cryptocurrencies. With that being said, I think yesterday it was Trump kind of had an interview and somebody asked him about the tariffs, and he said that we are still going to be doing it on time, which is I think next week on, or not, maybe not next week, but on the 6th of March is when we're going to be doing it. I remember like a month ago, we kind of had it about to become a thing, but then we had like a 30-day, like a 30-day window where he said that he's going to stop it. But with that being said, we still have the tariffs. But keep in mind that it can still be a way to negotiate. But with that being said, Mexico said today, a couple hours ago, they're willing to negotiate still, and they're kind of ongoing, like talking about negotiations still. So keep that one on your mind. Also, high profile security breaches. As you guys know, recently they got hacked for $1.5 billion worth of digital assets from a Dubai based exchange, Bybit. That being said, that can also bring uncertainty into the cryptocurrency market, knowing that, imagine if you have, a bunch of money, like over $1 billion, and it all got hacked and you can't really do anything about it. So keep that on your mind too. That can bring up fears too in the cryptocurrency markets. Also, some more political developments, political events, and regularity actions have also influenced the market dynamics. In the US, initial optimism about a crypto-friendly administration has kind of went down because of lack of pro cryptocurrency policies. There hasn't really been any policies that really benefit crypto in a while. Just like I said before, like there's no market moving news. So that can really bring up fears and just people just taking profits if people are profits. Additionally, state level proposals for Bitcoin reserves have failed in Montana, North Dakota, and some other states. So adding political uncertainty into that. Also, market volatility and investor sentiment. The volatility of the cryptocurrency market combined with the trading practices has led to sharp price fluctuations. Recent events such as the promotion collapse in meme coins have further eroded investor confidence and contributed to market instability. So these factors is really bringing down the stock market, and we haven't really been getting any good news. With that being said, I do want to look at these levels going down. Also, I mean, we just been bearish for a little bit, but honestly, I think once we hit a bottom with crypto overall, I think some plays can be made. So some of the plays that I'm going to be saying is, I mean, honestly, do whatever coin you want. You could do XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is probably the biggest one yet, but or some like Bitcoin related coins. But some of the ones that I personally look at is stocks, because you can do stock options. You can make a decent amount of money Xing your money. But one that I'm personally looking at when Bitcoin kind of makes that rally back up is MSTR, because MSTR moves strong with Bitcoin. As you guys can see, it's been falling. And they recently made another purchase. I think they have like $48 billion worth of Bitcoin, and that's kind of what's been dragging their stock. So if you guys don't know about MSTR, you guys can do option plays. If you guys don't know what option plays are, basically you have like, it's basically security. If you have a bunch of shares, it makes you like, it has security for 100 shares per contract. But with that being said, if you trade it on your own, you could buy one. So let's say if I bought this one for $25, it's going to exit by 100. So this will be $2,500. And then let's just say the strike price, MSTR finally, or Bitcoin and crypto finally comes back up. And then you can see MSTR at like that $300 level. And then this premium right here for the price would be maybe like, if we just look at it a little bit more, just look at it a little bit more above, like how much it's Xing already. But let's just say we're making around a $50 move. So let's just look $50 in advance. It might be worth around $6,000. So you spend basically $2,500 and you can make $6,000 with that little move. And I mean, that's kind of like a kind of like a little summary of what options are, but you guys can benefit off that. Another one is IBIT. Right now, while it's falling, you can buy some put options on IBIT, but this basically just a ETF, I think, an ETF that moves with Bitcoin. So I do recommend getting into this one too, because this one is going to move with Bitcoin. If we can get back up to those $90,000 levels, we can get all the way up to that $50 price. And then the option plays are pretty cheap to buy, but you can make a decent amount of money. As you guys can see, it's like you can basically probably make 2x to 3x your money if Bitcoin starts rallying it up, and if it rallies up pretty fast. So keep those on your mind too. Keep some stocks on your mind, because option plays can make you a bunch of money. And if you lost a bunch of money and you start seeing Bitcoin start coming back, you guys can kind of see it kind of rally. Another thing that I kind of have like an idea of why it kind of fell. If you look at the overall SPY, we are kind of rebounding on the SPY a little bit. But with that being said, if you look at it from the 4-hour time frame, kind of pre-election, we were around like that 584 level, maybe to that. I think we got to 600 for the election, but we're kind of breaking below that level for a lot of stocks like this one. Another one being Palantir. Palantir is kind of falling below and almost to that level. And we can even see MSTR falling below to the pre-election levels. With that being said, just keep this one on your mind, because, a lot of stocks, if stocks are falling below pre-election, I think Bitcoin's going to be falling pre-election. But with that being said, we might even see it fall below pre-election and then come back up once we get better news and stuff like that. But, if you guys are in, I recommend just dollar cost averaging. I don't think Bitcoin's going to, maintain a level lower than 90,000 once we get better news. But don't have too much fear. Dollar cost average, and you guys can be decent. I just recommend waiting for it to fall a little bit more, and then that's when you can get your dollar cost average in, so you can get it at the best premium, basically. But with that being said, thanks for watching the video. Smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll ask for returns to sub. Put a lot of time and effort in these videos. You guys can comment down below if you guys have any questions or want me to cover a certain cryptocurrency that you're invested in. And thanks for watching. Peace out.